let us start. Today we are going to discuss few examples. Now, tell me the answer for this. The two regression lines are perpendicular to each other, hence the correlation coefficient between them is, what is the answer? If two regression lines are perpendicular to each other, then what is the correlation between them? Any of you? What is the answer of this question? If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then what is the correlation between them? What is the answer? Yesterday only we discussed about this.
0.
Yes, you are absolutely right. 0 is the answer. Correct. 0 is the answer for this question. Okay. The correlation coefficient is the geometric mean of. The correlation coefficient is the geometric mean of.
BYX and BXY.
Correct. Regression coefficient. You are absolutely right. Geometric mean of regression coefficient. That means BXY and BYX. Correct. The greater the angle between the regression line, the less the correlation between the variable. The greater angle between regression lines. The greater angle between regression lines, the less the correlation between the variables. What is the answer? See, just see, this is the property number 6. If these two lines are perpendicular, then the angle is 90. And angle is 0 when two lines are coincide. When r equal to plus or minus 1, then angle is 0. But angle will increase. Angle will increase if r reduces. Means nearer to 0. If r is 0, then angle is highest. If r is plus or minus 1, then angle is 0. So what is the answer of this? The greater the angle between the regression line, lesser the correlation between the variable. Lesser the correlation between variable. See question number 6. The regression equation of y on x is given and that of x on y is given. If correlation coefficient between x and y is 0.1, then what is the value of b? Question number 6. Once again, let us discuss question number 6. Y on x regression line is given. Y on x regression line is y equal to minus 3 plus x upon 2. And x on y regression line is given. X equal to minus 7 plus by. And correlation is given 0.1. And we have to find out the value of b. Okay, any of you know how to solve this question?
1/2.
What is 1/2? B.
B.
How to obtain that? Can you explain? Can you explain this? Okay. See, there is a way to find out the answer. Listen. This is the regression line of y on x And we know that regression line of y on x is a plus bx. So the coefficient of x is b. So here coefficient of x is 1 upon 2. So that is b and this is a. So we from this we get the idea that our byx is 1 upon 2. Why? Because the coefficient of x is 1 upon 2. This is a. Now can you tell me what is bxy? What is bxy? See, this is the regression line of x on y. What is the form of x on y? X equal to a plus by. So what is the coefficient of y here? B. Here it is capital B.
B.
So bxy is capital B. Okay. But we want to find out b. And we know that these two are not equal. So our b is not same like this. How can you find out b? Any of you?
R equals to under root of bxy into byx.
Correct. So you can use this r square equal to, take the square both the side. We know that r equal to root of bxy into byx. So taking square on both the side. And we know the value of r, 0.1. So 0.1 square equal to bxy. What is bxy? That is capital B. And what is byx? That is what? 1 by 2. Now square of 0.01, sorry, 0.1 is 0.01 and this is nothing but b upon 2. Take 2 in this side. So we get b equal to 0.02. So this is our final answer. So b equal to 0.02, that is our final answer. Okay, question number 7. The probable change in the value of y with unit change in the value of x can be given by any of you? The probable change in the value of y for the unit change in the value of x. When x is changed 1 unit, what is the change in y? How can you?
BYX.
Correct. Y. That is the correct answer. Okay, next. Two regression lines intersect each other at
X bar y.
x
Sir,
bar.
X bar, Y bar.
Correct. At their mean. Perfect. Two regression lines are this and this, and Sx is this. Then what is R and Sy? This is a good question. So we have a two regression line, 3x equal to y. 3x equal to y. And second regression line is 4y equal to 3x. And we have standard deviation of x is 2. So we have to find out standard deviation of y and correlation. Now listen. We don't know whether this is regression line of x on y or y on x. That we don't know. Let us assume. Let us assume. So let us assume that this 3x equal to y is the regression line of, you can assume anything, either x on y or y on x. You have a liberty. Okay, just tell me, any of you, what we have to write? Anything, just tell me. Either you
X
can
on
write
Y, sir.
x on y. Okay, so let us assume that this is the regression line of x on y. Because it is x on y, we have to convert into x. So we get x equal to y upon 3. And now compare this with our standard form. Can you tell me what is A?
A is 0.
0. And B?
1 upon 3.
1 upon 3. That is bxy here. So now we have a bxy 1 upon 3. So if this is the regression line of x on y, then default this is the regression line of y on x. And for y equal to 3x is the regression line of y on x. And if it is y on x, we have to convert into y. So y equal to 3x by 4. Now this is the regression line of y on x. So compare with standard form. So what is A?
A is 0, sir.
And byx?
3 by 4.
So 1 upon 4.
3 upon 4. So now we have bxy and byx. And we know the formula of R. R equal to root of bxy into byx. So what is bxy? That is 1 upon 3. And what is byx? That is 3 upon 4. If we cancel 3, we get root 1 by 4. So what is R?
1 upon 2, sir.
Yes, but you have to write plus or minus 1 upon 2.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Here, now can you tell me what is R? Plus 1 by 2 or minus 1 by 2? Which one is the correct answer?
Plus, sir. Plus.
Why?
Because of xy and bxy and byx both are plus, sir.
Correct. Here bxy and byx are positive. Therefore, R equal to plus 1 by 2. That is also positive. So, now we have a value of R, 1 upon 2. By chance, listen carefully. By chance, if R is more than 1, if we found that R is more than 1, that indicate whatever our assumption, that is wrong assumption. And we have to change it. Right now our assumption becomes correct. But if your R is more than 1, we know that R cannot be greater than 1. In that case, we have to change the assumption. Means by chance, instead of assuming this 3x equal to y as a regression line of x on y, if you assume that as a y on x, let us do that thing just for your knowledge. By chance, if you assume, let us assume that the first line, which one? First line, 3x equal to y, is the regression line of y on x. Instead of x on y, if we assume y on x, then you have to convert this into y equal to something. So we can write y equal to 3x. So we can directly write byx is 3. So our second equation, that means 4y equal to 3x, is the regression line of x on y. So you have to convert this into x equal to something. So taking 3 in another side, we get 4y upon 3. In that case, we get bxy is 4 upon 3. And once we have byx and bxy, you can calculate r. So our bxy is 4 by 3 and this is 3, and if you cancel we get root 4, that is nothing but plus or minus 2. But we know that both the values plus 2 and minus 2 are wrong. Here R is greater than, or R here, R does not lies between -1 to +1, because it is -2 or +2. So our assumption is wrong. You have to write like this: our assumption is wrong. That is why we have to assume first one is a regression line of x on y and second one is the regression line of y on x. But it is not required for this question, because by chance our assumption becomes true. Any doubt up to this to anybody? Any doubt to anybody
No, sir.
up to this? Okay.
Sir.
Now in the same question we have to find out standard deviation of y. Now any of you are able to find out the standard deviation of y? What is the procedure?
Sir, we can take any of the regression coefficient to find out standard deviation.
Correct. You are right. Let us start with this byx. Okay. What is the formula of byx?
R in
Sy upon sx. And we have a value of byx. What is byx? 3/4. Just check it. Byx is 3/4. Here it is. Byx is 3/4. And r equal to +1/2. And standard deviation is given 2. Standard deviation of x is 2. So this is 3/4. This is 1/2. Standard deviation of y is unknown, and standard deviation of x is 2. That is given in the question. Standard deviation of x is 2. So we get 3/4 equal to sy upon 4. You can cancel this 4. So we get standard deviation of y equal to 3. So standard deviation of y is 3 and correlation is 1/2. That is our final answer for this question. So this is good question. Now, see, we are not going to discuss simple questions. Reason is you are able to do that thing by yourself. This question number 10 you can consider as your homework. If you find any doubt, we will discuss in our next lecture. See, what is the question? Using the formula this and this, find the two regression line. You have to find out two regression line. You know that it is very simple question. Here, question number 11. Obtain equation of regression lines from the following data. This is also simple question. You can consider this as homework. Now, 12th. Find the regression equations between x and y and hence estimate y for x equal to 50. It is same like as this question number 11. Only the difference is here value of x and y are very small value, whereas here it is not that much small. So let us solve this question. So you will get better idea about how to convert that big number into small number. Okay. Now we have information about x and y. X is height and y is weight. And we have values of x and y. Question number 12. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 and 56. Values of y 9800, 88, 102, 95, 125, 120, 110 and 125. Okay, now see, we know that we are able to convert the value of x and y to another variable u and v by using coding of data, transformation. You can subtract anything, you can divide by anything, but here see, can you tell me what we have to subtract from this? All values, then it becomes simple data. You can assume any number, no problem at all. But which one is the best one?
52.
52. Reason, if we subtract 52 from all, here we get -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get total of that 0. That becomes simple in form in calculation. Now here y minus b. Now you can take b anything. Okay, any of you?
100, sir.
100. You can take 100, no problem. Or you can take 110. Either you can take 100 or 110. It's okay. So let us take 100 only. So here we get -2, then 0, -12, +2, -5, 25, 20, 10, and 25. So add this value, you will get total of v. Now you require to calculate u square, v square, and u into v. U square means square of all these values. So 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. Add this. And square of v. So it becomes 4, 0, 144, 4, 25, 625, 400, 100, and 625. If you add, we get sigma v square. And u into v, just multiply these two. U -4 into -2 plus 8. -3 into 0, 0. 2 in, -2 into -12, 24. Then -2, then 0, then 25, 40, 30, and 100. Okay, what is total of v? Any of you? What is the total of v?
63.
63. Then u square 60. Then v square
1927.
1927. And u into v
225.
225. Okay, and total we have 9 observations. So n equal to 9. Now here we have to find out two regression lines. See our question. Find the regression equations means we have to find out both the equation x on y and y on x. So before that, better to find out x bar and y bar. Okay, which formula we have to apply here? We don't know total of x and we also don't want to find out x. So which formula we have to use for this x bar?
Sigma x upon n.
But I don't want to find out total of x. I don't want to find out total of x. Then is there any another formula for that x bar in this situation?
A plus upon n.
You are right. A plus sigma u upon n. Our A is 52. A is 52. Sigma u, that is 0 upon 9. So 52 plus 0, we get 52. So now x bar is 52. And what is the formula of y bar here? B plus sigma v upon n. Our B is 100. Sigma v is 63 upon n 9. 100 plus 7, 107. So now we have x bar and y bar. You can use the formula of x bar like this. You will get same answer. But already I have sigma u and sigma v. So no need to waste time to calculate x bar by using this formula. Okay. Now let us start. Regression line of y on x. Regression line of y on x. First of all, we have to find out, okay, we know the formula y equal to a plus bx. So you can find out b, that is nothing but byx. Which formula we have to apply for this situation? For this situation, which formula is better? Which formula for byx?
N summation uv minus summation u into summation v
Upon.
upon n summation u square minus summation u whole square.
Correct. Correct. And there is no need for d by c or c by d. Reason is we haven't take that value c and d. Okay, what is n? 9. Sigma u into v. Sigma u into v is 225. 225. Minus sigma u is 0. Sigma v is 63. Divided by 9 into sigma u square, that is 60, minus sigma u, that is 0 the whole square. So it is 9 into 225 minus 0, and 9 into 60 minus 0. Ultimately 9 into 225 divided by 9 into 60. If you cancel 9, now do the calculation. 225 divided by 60, 3.75. Correct. 3.75 is the value of byx. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of a. We have to find out the value of a. What is the formula of a?
Y bar minus bx bar.
Y bar plus bx. Y.
Y bar is 109. B is 3.75. X bar is 50.
107.
Sorry, 107. Sorry. So now 107 minus 52 into 3.75, that is 195.
105.
So we get minus 88. So this is the value of a. So regression line of y on x is y equal to a plus bx, that is y equal to minus 88 plus 3.75 into x. So this is the regression line of y on x. Now here in the question it is given that if x is 50, find the value of y. So now put x equal to 50, you will get value of y. So taking x equal to 50, we get y equal to minus 88 plus 3.75 into 50. Do the calculation. 3.75 into 50, that is 187.5. So our answer is 99.5. So we get the estimated value of y 99.5. That is the answer. And this is our y on x regression line, minus 88 plus 3.75x. Now same way you can calculate x1y. For that we require to calculate the value of b. And for that, which formula we have to apply? We will take 2 minutes more. Regression line of x on y. So it is nothing but x equal to a, and here you can calculate b, that is bxy, by using almost same formula, n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v upon n sigma
And
v square minus sigma v the whole square. And we have value for everything, so you can calculate b, and if you calculate b you will get, let us write direct answer, 0.15. If you use all values you will get this answer, and you can find out a. Now you have to use the formula x bar minus by bar. So x bar, we have a value of x bar, that is 52, minus b is 0.15 into y bar is 107. Do the calculation, you will get the value of a equal to 35.95. And once we have value of a and b, you can write the answer. Regression line of x on y is x equal to 35.95 plus 0.15y. That is the answer for regression line of x on y. So that is the way to find out the answer. It's not difficult. You know that it is requires some calculations and some formula. You can consider this as your homework. And see, I'm not giving this as homework. You can do if you want. It is not required. This is also not required. It is simple question, so no need to waste time. If you want to do the practice, you can do these questions as a homework, as a practice. This. If you find any doubt in this, we will discuss in our next lecture. But it is not difficult questions, so you try by yourself. From next lecture we will start with this 24. So this is enough for today. If you have any question, any doubt, you can ask your doubt.